guys, my name is Alyssa and today I will be taking you through a short flow to improve flexibility and strength in your inversions. We will be working through our Pinchas today, so this is your forearm stand, one of my favorite inversions. We will be needing blocks, so please have them with you, and whenever you are ready, we will get started. Okay, so we will go ahead and come into a seated position, so placing your heels underneath your bums. Okay, if it's more comfortable for you to sit on a block, feel free to grab a block to sit on. Alright, so we're starting with our hands on our knees, we're rolling our shoulders back, we're sitting up nice and tall, taking a few deep breaths here, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. So with every inhale that you take here, just thinking about creating space in your upper bodies, creating space in your chest, in your shoulders, in your hearts. And with every exhale that you take, just thinking about releasing tension in your muscles, in your bones, in your joints. So really just using every inhale here as an opportunity to create space, and using each exhale as an opportunity to release stress, release tension. Just 3 more deep breaths here, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your nose. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. 1 more, inhale through your nose. Exhale, opening your mouth, sighing everything out. Slowly blinking open your eyes. Taking a few shoulder rotations here. Inhale, we lift our shoulders up. Exhale, we roll our shoulders back down. 2 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. 1 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Very good. As we take the next inhale, we reach our hands up nice and high towards the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms down. So bringing your elbows down to shoulder level, really opening your chest up towards the sky. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Good. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Holding it here. Creating a small back bend here. So really lifting your sternum up towards the sky. Hold and squeeze. Then very slowly lowering your arms down, keeping your chest in the same position. We are interlocking our fingers. So shining the inside of your shoulders up towards the sky. Breathing here. Taking an inhale through your nose. Exhale, rounding forward 1 vertebrae at a time. Allow your forehead to find the floor, lifting your fists up high. 1 more, inhale, slowly gazing up, chest nice and proud. Exhale, rounding forward, very good, holding it here, lifting your fists as high as you can. We're here for 3, 2, 1 more, inhale, exhale, slowly rising all the way back up, releasing your hands, shaking everything out here. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, reaching your hands forward. We are taking a child's pose here, so just allow your upper body to fold over your thighs, allow your forehead to find the mat. We are going to take a ragdoll variation in our child's pose. So planting your elbows deep into the mat, lifting your hands off, and finding opposite elbows with opposite hands. Okay, breathing here. We're taking 1 inhale to lift our elbows off. Taking the next exhale, you're twisting and singeing your upper body towards the right. So as we do this, we want to take note of our left sit bone, making sure it is still heavy on our heels. feeling that stretch all throughout the left side of our bodies. Inhale, lifting up, returning back to center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, over to your right. So same thing, thinking about keeping your right sit bone heavy on your right heel. Feel that stretch through the right side of your body. Very good. Taking one inhale, lift. Exhale, return back to center. Reaching your hands forward, coming up onto your fingertips. So taking a very active child's pose here. You are only on your fingertips. Maybe even swaying side to side, side to side. Good. Now very gently planting your palms down, we are lifting our hips in a slight hover above our heels. Our bellies are still going to be pressed against our thighs, okay? So elbows find the mat. We are going to lift our hands off the mat. Press your palms together, forehead on the mat. Try and bring your thumbs as close to your spine as you can. Feeling that stretch now through your underarms. We're here for 3 breaths. Just 2 more. If you need to sway side to side, if that feels good for you, take that option. 1 more inhale. Exhale, releasing your hands. Lifting your hips a little bit higher. You're going to wiggle your way into a puppy pose. Okay, so making sure your hips are over your knees. You're either gazing forward with your chin on the mat or option 2, forehead on the mat. Okay, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Just breathing here. With every exhale, allow your chest to open. With every exhale, allow your chest to melt towards the mat. 3 deep breaths. Just 2 more. 1 more inhale. And as we take the next exhale, we are going to deepen this puppy stretch, okay? So if you have your forehead on the mat, maybe now think about shifting your gaze forward, allowing your chin to rest on the mat. That is option 1. Option 2, if you had your chin on the mat, maybe thinking about really straightening one leg out, bending it down, straightening the other leg out, bending it down, or straightening both legs out into your extended puppy. We are here for 3 breaths. Bear with me. Last 2. 1 more inhale. Exhale. Allow your knees to find the mat. Whichever option you are at, we are slowly going to wiggle and find our way nice and slow. Try not to rush through this into a Sphinx pose. So drawing your elbows nice and close to your chest, shoulders over your elbows, forearms in front of you, palms flat on the floor. Inhale, gaze up, exhale. Allow your head to hang heavy. Feel that stretch through your upper back and your necks. Good. Maybe even sway side to side. Taking an inhale, looking all the way back up. Planting your left hand down, your right hand is going to thread down and under. We are taking thread the needle, but on our bellies, okay? So left hand reaches forward. You're going to square your shoulders and your chest down and rest either your forehead or your left cheekbone on the mat. Just feeling that stretch through your shoulders, through your biceps. 3 more breaths. Just 2 more. 1 more inhale. Exhale, gazing up, switching sides, releasing your right hand, reaching your right hand forward, left hand threads down and under, squaring your chest, squaring your shoulders, feeling that stretch through your left arm this time, through your left shoulders, feeling that massage through your biceps. We're here for 3, 2, 1 more inhale. Exhale, slowly releasing your left hand, bringing both hands in front of you, sliding your palms close to your ribs. Inhale, we're pushing up into our upward facing dog. So shoulders away from our ears, we're gazing up towards the sky. Inhale, exhale, looking over your right shoulder, back to center, looking over your left shoulder, back to center, squeezing everything in, shifting your weight back, taking our child's pose. Again, taking that active child's pose, swaying side to side on your fingertips, planting your palms down, rolling yourselves all the way back up. We are meeting in our 4-point kneeling position. Shoulders are over your wrist, your hips are over your knees. Inhale into our cow. Exhale, round and push, holding your cat spine, tucking your toes under, lifting your knees just an inch off the floor, protracting your shoulder blades. So really feeling your shoulder blades pull apart here, pushing away from the mat. We're holding for 3 breaths, keeping your cat spine here for 2. Good. 1 more inhale. Exhale, slowly release, straightening your legs up, lifting your hips up high into our downward facing dog. This is your first down dog for the day, so feel free to pedal your knees in, walk your legs out, okay? Just 3 breaths here, feeling everything out. Just 2 more. Exhale, straightening both legs out as best as we can. Okay, we are going to think about bringing our left hand a little bit closer in towards us and reaching your right hand a little farther away. So we are staggering our palms here. Alright, so your knees can be slightly bent, no problem at all. So as we exhale, we are going to be thinking about dropping our right elbow down onto the mat. So planting your right elbow down and slightly bending your left arm towards the side. So your left arm bends out towards the side and your right forearm finds the floor. Okay, so we're going to push everything back up again. Lower down. Good. Push all the way up. Fantastic. 2 more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Good. 1 more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Bring your right hand back in. We're going to switch sides, okay? So slide your left hand out into that staggered pose. So very slowly, just finding your way down here. Left forearm finds the floor. Right arm sticks out towards the side. Your hips are still up high. Okay, we're going to push all the way back up. 3 more. Lower down, nice and slow. Push all the way up. I know, I'm shaking. 2 more. Lower down. Good. Take it all the way up. Last one, lower. Nice. Take it all the way back up. Slide your hands back in, reset into your downward facing dog. Walk everything out. Okay, take a few breaths here, just relax. Good. On the next inhale, we're lifting our right leg up towards the sky, okay? So instead of taking our 3-legged dog, we are going to be thinking about opening our hips towards the side. So square your hips out towards the right side and think about really lifting your heel as high as you can towards the sky. So opening and feeling everything out here. Good. Inhale, lift your heel a little higher, maybe even lifting your bottom heel off the floor. Exhale, right foot steps in between your palms. You're dropping your left knee down. Inhale, up into your low lunge. Squaring everything out here. Feeling that stretch through your left hip flexors. Okay, we are going to be moving from our low lunge into our half splits. So if you need your blocks, we are going to grab our blocks and place them beside us. Okay, so from your low lunge, you're going to shift your weight back, wiggle your heel forward, take your half splits. We're going to do that 3 times. So shifting your weight forward into your low lunge. Exhale, shift your weight back into your half splits. Good. 2 more. Inhale forward. Exhale back. 1 more. Inhale forward. Exhale, hold your half splits here. Okay, so try and wiggle your right heel a little further forward. Your blocks can come beside you. Keep a soft bend in your elbows and just allow your upper body to fold over. Okay, making sure your back is nice and flat. You're feeling that stretch through your hamstrings. It's a little spicy. I know. We're here for 3 breaths. Good. Just 2 more. 1 more inhale. Exhale. We're going to straighten our arms out, okay? So again, I want us to think about creating that cat spine here. So really pushing your belly all the way into your spine, protracting your shoulder blades, coming into this upper body compression, okay? If you need your blocks come a little bit closer towards you so that you can push and take that upper body compression. Once we are here, we're going to be lifting our right foot off the floor and tapping it down. We're doing that 5 times. So we lift and tap. 4 more. Lift and tap. 3 more. Up and tap. 2 more. Up and tap. Last one. Up. We hold and breathe for 3, 4, 2, and 1. Slowly drop your foot back down. Shift your weight forward, back into that low lunge. Move your blocks to one side. Okay, you're going to plant your palms beside your foot. Tuck your left toes under. Lift your knees off the mat, okay? So your palms are on the ground. Again, if you need your blocks can still actually be underneath you, no problem at all. We're pushing away from the floor. Okay, we're slowly going to be thinking about wiggling onto our left heel. All right, inhale, lift your right hand up. So nice and strong, stacking your right shoulders over your right wrist. Hold, good, find balance, step back, side plank, hold. Options in your side plank, feel free to step your right foot forward. Okay, feel free to drop your left knee down. Okay, feel free to stack both feet on top of each other, whatever makes you feel strong here. All right, we're going to be moving through something quite fun. So as we inhale, we push away from the floor. As we exhale, we're going to be shifting our weight down onto our right forearms and opening our left hand up into a side forearm plank. So push all the way up into our full side plank, lifting, squeezing, exhale, lowering down into your forearm plank. 3 more times. Inhale, push and squeeze. Exhale, lower down. Good. 2 more. Lift. Exhale, lower. Fantastic. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hold this forearm plank for 3. Squeeze and lift for 2. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Palms find the floor. Taking a full plank. Pushing away. We're coming for 5 chaturanga push-ups here, okay? If you need to lower your knees down, feel free to lower your knees down. If not, exhale. We're lowering down for 1. Good. Push all the way up. We got 4 more. Lower and lift. 3 more. Lower and lift. Last 2 and lift. Last 1. We're gonna hold, squeeze, breathe for 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Good. Exhale. Upper body lowers back down. Can we reset that chaturanga? Inhale. Push up. Exhale. Reset into your downward facing dog. Good job, everybody. Breathing here, okay? We are going to repeat the same flow on our left side. So grounding your right foot down. Inhale, left leg up. Not thinking about squaring your hips down, but thinking about opening your hips towards the side. So maybe even looking under your left armpit, really lifting your heel up as high as you can, maybe even lifting your right heel off the mat. Breathing here, finding length, finding space. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, step forward into your low lunge. Wiggle your knee back. Make sure everything is nice and square. Inhale, hands reach out. Feel that stretch through your right hip flexors this time. Okay, so again, if you need your blocks come beside you here. We are going to be flowing through our low lunge to our half split. So inhale, exhale, shift back. Wiggle your foot a little further forward if you need. Shifting back into your low lunge. Feel that stretch through your hip flexors. Exhale, take that hamstring stretch. 2 more. Shifting forward. Exhale, back. Good. 1 more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, holding it back in your half splits on your left side. Okay, so making sure your hips are over your knees, your shoulders are over your wrists, your blocks come beside you, softening your elbows here. Trying your best to bring your belly to your thigh, keeping your backs as flat as your bodies can manage, keeping your chest lifted. Feel that nice juicy hamstring stretch here for 3. Good. 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale. Exhale, rising all the way up, bringing your blocks a little bit closer to you, okay? So again, thinking about pushing away from the mat, protracting your shoulder blades, sucking your belly all the way into your spine. Come for that upper body compression, lifting and lowering, okay? So we lift, squeeze, and lower. 4 more. Lift and lower. Last 3 and lower. We've got 2 and lower. Last 1, we hold and breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release. Reset back into your low lunge. Blocks move to one side. Okay, hands frame your left foot, tuck your back toes under, lift your knee off the mat. Again, you're pushing your chest away from the floor. Slowly, we're gonna roll over onto our right heel. Inhale, lift your left hand all the way up, stacking your right shoulder over your right wrist, nice and strong here. Finding balance, finding stability. You're gonna wiggle your way into that side plank. Same options apply. You can step your left foot forward. You can drop your right knee down, no problem. Or you can just keep your left foot on top of your right. Hold, lift, squeeze. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rolling down onto your left forearm. Lifting up, right hand nice and high. We're gonna push all the way up. Reach. Good. Lower all the way down. Open into that forearm. Push all the way up into our side plank. 3 more. Lower down. Reach. High now. Push up. Squeeze. 2 more. Lower. Open. Push. Last one. We're going to hold it down onto that left forearm plank. Lift. Squeeze. Option to challenge yourselves here. Right leg lift. We're holding and breathing for 3, for 2, and 1. Right hand finds the floor. Left hand pushes up. We're in our high plank. Okay. As we take our next inhale, we're going to move our upper bodies forward. So bringing your shoulders a little closer towards the front of your mat. And as we exhale, we're going to think about shifting our weight back. So straightening your hands out, keeping your knees in a hover above the mat. So keep your backs nice and flat, knees in the hover. Inhale, shift your weight forward, shoulders over your wrist or even further if possible. Exhale, take it all the way back. We got 5 more, nice and slow. Inhale forward, nice strong core, nice strong upper body. Exhale, shifting back. Good. 4 more. Take it forward. Exhale back. Fantastic, everybody. You're doing so well. 3 more. Take it forward. Nice and slow. Grip the mat. Exhale back. Good. 2 more. Take it forward. Keep your bums nice and flat. Shift your weight towards the front of the mat. Exhale back. Last one. Inhale. Shifting your weight forward. Exhale. We are holding it back. In this hover, breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees on the floor. Take your child's pose here. Exhale, sigh everything up. Inhale, gazing forward, okay? We're going to think about sliding our right hand a little farther away again. So just like what we did in the beginning, that staggered arm, okay? So our right elbow is going to be in line with our left thumbs, okay? So plant your right palm on the floor, tuck both toes under. We're gonna lift our hips up high here. So thinking about stacking your shoulders over your elbows, aligning your thumb with your elbows, you can place your right palm towards the midline of your body here. So you're lifting your hips up high. Exhale, drop back down into that child's pose. Shift your weight forward, push away from the mat. So we're not going to be collapsing our chest down like this. Everything is always nice and engaged. You're gripping onto the mat with your right forearm. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up high. Okay, so stay high on your tippy toes and really feel the weight on your right forearm here. Okay, lower back down. One more. Relax for just a couple of breaths, okay? Shift your weight forward, tuck your toes under. Again, lift your hips up high here, feeling the weight on your right forearm. Okay, so holding this just for 3. Hips can go a little higher, just for 2. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release. We are going to be doing the same thing on the other side. Right hand slides towards you. Left hand slides forward. So you're going to align your left elbow with your right thumb. Your left palm is going to angle itself towards the midline of your body. So you're creating a nice triangle shape here. You are shifting your weight forward, so feeling the weight on your left elbow. Your right palm is on the floor. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up high. So you're pushing away from the mat as best as you can. Okay, lower back down. We're going to do that 3 more times. Shift your weight forward, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up high. Feel the weight on your left elbow, lower back down. 2 more. Inhale, shifting forward. Feel that weight, hips up high. Good. Lower back down. Last one, we're going to hold it there. So shift your weight forward, tuck your toes under, hold. Okay, maybe try and even think about shifting your gaze to your toes. Coming as high as you can on your tippy toes. I'm shaking. We're here for 3. Last 2. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Lower down. Relax. Reach both hands out. Child's pose. Inhale. Shift your gaze forward. Exhale. Shift your shoulders over your wrists. Tuck your toes under. Hips up high. Downward facing dog. Okay, we are going to lift and lower into our dolphin pose for 5 reps. Okay, so there are a couple of options here. You can either go down one hand at a time and push one hand up, or you can lower both hands down together and push all the way up. We're just going to do that 5 times, okay? So bringing your palms a little closer together, making sure your hands are about shoulder distance apart, bringing your big toes to touch for me, okay? Our big toes are going to be together. If your knees are slightly bent, that is okay. Inhale, exhale, lower down. That was 1. We've got 4 more. Push up, lower down. Good. Push up. We've got 3. Belly into your spine. Lower down. And up. Good. 2 more. Lower. And lift. Fantastic. Last one. Lower. Holding your dolphin. Bringing your elbows a little closer together. Your knees can be slightly bent. That is okay. Your thumbs are touching. Okay. We are coming for 10 dolphin push-ups here. So as we exhale, we're going to shift our chins over our thumbs, take it all the way back into our dolphin. That was 1. We've got 9 more. Lower and lift. We got 8. Belly in and back. We've got 7 and back. We've got 6. I know. And back. We've got 5 and back. We've got 4. And back. 3 more. Bear with me. All the way forward. All the way back. We've got 2. and back. Okay, last one. We're gonna hold it there. Okay, exhale, hold, and breathe for 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, child's pose. Relax here. Whew. I know. No more conditioning. We are good to go, I think. Okay, so roll your shoulders out. Take a short break here. Wipe your brow. Quick sip of water if you need. And when you are ready, we're gazing forward. We are going to measure up our elbows here. So making sure your elbows are shoulder distance apart. You're placing your hands in front of you. Okay, you're going to shift your weight forward. We are going to work with lifting up one leg at a time here. So hips up high. We are in our dolphin pose. Lifting your left leg as high as your bodies can manage. Okay, so as you inhale, you're going to think about coming up super light on your right foot. So lifting up onto that tiptoe and then tapping your toes back down, landing it nice and soft. So your left leg is always super high so that we can stack our hips over our shoulders. Okay, we're going to do that 5 times. So move forward. We're not going to kick up. We're going to be thinking about floating and reaching up. Okay, we're going to do it 5 times. Floating and lower. We've got 4 more. Lift and lower. 3 more and lower. Last 2 and lower. Last 1 and lower. Taking a quick break here. Both knees down, child's pose. When you are ready, gazing forward, we are going to repeat the same floating exercise on our other side. Okay, so measuring up your elbows, making sure it's shoulder distance apart, your palms can come in front of you, tuck your toes under. We're going to lift our hips up high into our dolphin. So this time, our right leg is lifting up nice and high. We're going to play with floating and tapping. So finding that balance, finding that lightness, and tapping. Okay, we're doing that 5 times. Inhale, lift, find that float, and step. 4 more. Shifting your hips over your shoulders, and tap. We've got 3 more. Okay, lift, and lower. Last 2. Breathe. And lower. Last 1 and lower. Both knees down. Taking your child's pose. Okay, so obviously we all have a side that we like to kick up on, a side that is more comfortable for us to kick up on. Mine is my left leg up, right leg down. Okay, so we are going to stick with our good side. We are going to grab a block. We are placing the block underneath our foot that is on the floor. The block gives us a little bit of an elevation so that it's easier for us to float up on. So we're going to do the same floating exercises with the block underneath our good leg. Okay, you are ready, measuring your arms out, making sure your elbows are shoulder distance apart, your palms can come in front of you. Okay, we're going to lift our hips up high, wiggle your way into position here. So my right foot is on the block. My left leg is nice and high as my body can manage. I'm going to think about lifting up and then lowering back down onto that block. So we're doing that 10 times. So we lift, find that balance, and tap. So your left leg is always a little bit further forward than your right leg. We got 8 more, nice and slow. Lower, we got 7, lower, 6, balance, lower, 5, I'm shaking, 4, 3, good, 2, and last 1, lower back down, both knees find the floor, move the block aside, take your child's pose. Okay, you can do the same exercises with a wall behind you if that makes you feel more comfortable. Same thing, set up the block on the floor. You are going to be just kicking up with your good leg with one foot on the block. Okay, so that should really help with your pinchas, with your forearm stands. And if you still find some difficulty in kicking up in your pincha, you can try the same in your headstand, okay? So I'm gonna show you a nice safe way to do it in your headstand. So the grip that I like in my headstand is interlocking my fingers in front of me, placing the crown of my head on the floor. So you're gonna arrange the block again under your good leg, lift your hips up nice and high, stack one leg on top of the other. In your headstands, we wanna make sure that 80% of your weight is in your elbows, 20% of your weight is on the crown of your head. So you want to think about floating up instead of kicking up. Okay, so really think about stacking your left leg over your hips, over your shoulders. Lift and lower. Okay, so feel free to work through floating up in your headstand and then progress to floating up in your pincha. Alright, I hope that flow really helped you. You should be nice and sweaty now to practice your pinchas at your own time, at your own pace. We're not going to do a shavasana here because we're nice and warm, and we can still continue to practice our inversions beyond this video. I hope the stretching and the conditioning gave you a little bit more confidence to go upside down. Pincha is one of my favorite inversions, and I truly hope that you enjoy the process of getting there as much as I do. Thank you so much.